From the moment the doors opened, the atmosphere was buzzing. More than 300 people had travelled to Cheltenham to hear UK Column's take on the deep state. Some had even travelled as far as Australia and the United States to hear what our speakers had to say. Delegates enjoyed tea, coffee, snacks and socialising before settling into their seats for a day of mind-blowing information. Our speakers didn't disappoint. It was one truth bomb after another. First up was activist and campaigner Rajamir. He kicked off with an explosive exposé about institutionalised corruption. He got a standing ovation. Raja was followed by UK Column's very own editor and co-founder Brian Gerrish. He revealed information he's never told anyone before, until now.
This is sedition, this is treason. We were told. What were the security services doing? Where were they? I think they were complicit.
With the deep state firmly in focus, delegates were treated to their very own UK Column donut in the break, a nod to the odd-shaped building just up the road, which houses the British Security and Intelligence Agency GCHQ. Were they listening in today? What do you think? The breaks also gave an opportunity to buy books and merchandise from specially invited guests, and perhaps most importantly of all, the chance to talk to fellow audience members and forge new friendships. But soon it was back to the action, with Alex Thompson talking about his time at GCHQ and giving his insights about the British establishment. Then lunch, a chance to chew over the morning's content and reflect.
What do you think of the event so far today?
I'm really enjoying it, yeah, very insightful, particularly Raja this morning. Really enjoyed that. Quite harrowing actually, and I say enjoy, it's not quite enjoy, but you know what I mean. I think it's been exceptionally well organised. Look forward to the next one.
Wonderful day, sun is shining and everyone chatting. And I think, I noticed that at Bristol where we didn't have access to outdoor space. But here, that adds a certain expansiveness to discussion. And how wonderful it is just to be surrounded by people with whom one can turn effortlessly and say a joke or make a reference, and not check yourself, not second guess your interlocutor, that kind of thing. There is a real ease in that, and I think we only discover it when we come here.
Well, we can see the sky, can't we? And there's no chemtrails, which is quite nice. But yeah, it's brilliant. It's worth every penny. Look at the people, it's just a bunch of wonderful misfits of mad uncles and aunts and fathers and whatever else and mothers. And it's just joy, absolute joy.
After lunch, a UK Column panel discussion with questions from the audience. Then a much-anticipated presentation from Patrick Henningson, a recent return to UK Column's Friday afternoon news show after a stint away. He went down a storm. The final speaker of the day was GCHQ whistleblower Katherine Gun. She too had the audience on their feet. It was an extraordinary presentation, rounding off an extraordinary day. But it wasn't over yet. Ticket holders joined the UK Column team and our speakers for an evening buffet, social and some music. A chance to relax with like-minded people.
These sorts of events are massively important to bring people together. For me, that's what it's all about, is finding people. And it's been lovely today. Really enjoyed it.
The unanimity you get when people get together, which you can't get on a screen, is just so important. And it's what I think most of the big dogs fear, because when we're together and working together and thinking together, we're much more dangerous than if we're behind screens and just a number of followers behind somebody who's bringing across a message. So it's hugely important.
It's spiritually good for us all, I think. And it makes you think that you're not alone, and that maybe that we can fight some of this madness that's thrown at us if we all stick together. The presenters and the interviewees, the interviewers, they all do a fantastic job. And you can just talk to them like they're your friends and always have been your friends at an event like this.
The team themselves, I'm so impressed with their big hearts, actually. You can feel the authenticity, the love and the respect that they have for each other, the care for humanity and what's going on in the world, and their pursuit of the truth. I'm always blown away by the sort of phenomenal research that they all do, their knowledge. It's really quite extraordinary, and I think they're in a league of their own.
the raw honesty and clarity that they provide, I think, is priceless. If only all media was like that, maybe we wouldn't be in the mess that we're in.
UK column saved my life, and B, it's important because of the camaraderie here. The number of people that have come up and said hello, that have, we've always spoken to in chat for a long, long time. To actually meet them and to share your whole origin story and your experiences and the information that UKC gives us, it just takes it to a different level. And you can't get that on chat, and you can't get that through a screen. You've got to be here, folks, to experience it.
The event was so successful, plans are now underway for the next UK column on location in the autumn, and a residential weekend next year. Gemma Cooper for UK column in Cheltenham.